What's up, Arm Fighter Gang? Just wanted to come on here and do a little review of my arm wrestling matches and the whole kickoff event that just went past on the 13th here. It was awesome. It was the best arm wrestling event I've ever been a part of. I mean, really the only event, but it wasn't even like huge, and it, from a lot of people's standpoint, wasn't even really that well organized, but it was exactly what we needed as a group, as a community. And really not even just Saturday, but Friday as well. Friday, some of the West Side guys came out and did some arm wrestling, which was nice. And then Saturday was the real big event with, I'd say there was probably close to 50 plus people inside the bar, but there was at least 30 plus maybe arm wrestlers there, which was really good to see. I mean, Tucson came out, some people from Phoenix came out, North Phoenix came out, obviously. People that, some people, this was their first practice. Some people, this was their same thing with me, their first event. So it was very cool. Think that some mending happened over the weekend, which was nice. Maybe some bridges were rebuilt. Have a feeling that we're going to see some bigger practices, maybe some more collaborations. But all in all, I think this weekend was good for everybody involved. So excited for that. To talk a little bit more in depth about my matches, I'm going to make all types of excuses because I lost. But that's just how it's going to come off. I'm just going to be honest with you guys, and you guys can take it however you'd like. But I know in myself what happened, what I need to do to improve, what I need to do to get those matches back, and what happened this weekend more importantly. So I arm wrestled Jesse Halleck, and I arm wrestled Colyn. And the way, just to kind of give you, if you didn't watch the video, first and foremost, go to Arizona Arm Fighters and watch the kickoff, or you can go to Chris Back's channel, check him out and sub him. But you can check out his version as well. There's tons of versions on, but mainly the way it happened was it wasn't a list order and it went down like a normal event. They had a list of guys, a list of matches, and then they just sporadically read off of depending on who was ready and who was in the building. Multiple people had multiple matches. Like I had 2 matches. My opponents had a few matches left, handed, things like that. So I kind of wanted to make it apparent that I didn't want to pull like back to back so quickly. I wanted a chance to rest in between, maybe take one at the beginning of the list and one at the end, because one of my good buddies, Anthony, was running the list. So I was trying to finesse it, And I also thought that I would have a harder time with Jesse than I would with Colyn. So I said, give me Colyn first, and then I'll end with Jesse, because I don't think that I'm going to do well against Jesse, right? I didn't think I was really going to do well against either, and I'll tell you why a little bit earlier. A little bit later. But yeah, you can tell by the videos, and I'll put the event videos in here at the end. Or throughout, but surprised myself, surprised a lot of people. And I personally think that if I was more prepared, then I wouldn't have lost at all. And what I mean by that is I'm going to plug a video right after this of the Tuesday prior to Saturday. So I don't know the dates, but the event was on the 13th, Saturday the 13th. The Tuesday just before that, a buddy of mine named Shane reached out to me that he would come arm wrestle with me. Now, the thing about Shane is Shane has had an arm bet challenge for me, or for me, not from me. He challenged me for months now. And I've only seen him once. I've only arm wrestled him once, and it was very brief. And I've been hitting him up month after month, week after week. Every time I have a home practice, I ask him if he's going to go to Arizona Arm Fighters practices. The man has had a pilot's license that he's applying for, so hasn't had the chance to really focus on arm wrestling. Finally gets the chance to respond and said that he's passed, he's done, and he's going to come, or he was done with his pilot's license, and that he was going to come arm wrestle with me on Tuesday. And essentially Tuesday, I had a few of my buddies that wanted to practice the ready goes for Saturday. And I told them absolutely I had no problem doing it. And the Saturday just before that, I had practiced with a buddy of mine doing the exact same thing. So I had a practice Saturday. Then I had a pretty much full-on practice and small match with Shane on Tuesday, which I'm going to plug right here.
It's recording.
Okay, go ahead. Strap.
All right, kill each other.
We only have one strap on. Is your strap in your car?
It's in my house. No, Ed's got a strap.
I didn't bring it.
Damn it, but he's got one.
I've got one. I possess one.
You got a belt, dude? I can do this with a belt, a leather belt. That'd be a tight ass. Our hands wouldn't go inside. It'd be such a thick strap. Let's go, boys. Who's running from their hand? Slide that elbow forward. Hit him with a press. Change move. Oh, elbow foul, running foul. Double foul.
And as you can see, I mean, Shane's 6'7", 6'6", I think, about 240. He's got a huge hand. He's not weak by any means, regardless of if he was training. And so I had to try. I had to put effort in that whole practice. And then I'm practicing with Ed and Brugger's there. And these are all strong dudes. So I made the mistake of having a practice way too early, or way too close, I'm sorry, to the event, the kickoff event on Saturday. That's my own fault. That's not an excuse. That's a reason for me losing. Because the whole rest of the week, from doing that stupid hanging kings move that I did with Shane in the video that you just saw at the very end, my whole outside of my bicep in here was just, I had no power. I had nothing. It hurts right now, obviously, after the event. It's Tuesday again, but I mean, it hurt a lot. So when you talk about the kickoff event that happened, I not only had zero confidence in myself, I had all doubt in the world because of my arm. And then not only that, but I'm 200 pounds. Jesse's about 230 pounds, 240 pounds, maybe closer to that range naturally. Maybe he made weight for this event, but naturally he's a bigger dude. And he's been arm wrestling longer than me. Colyn, I believe, is the same case. So going into it, knowing that, I didn't really feel like I was going to be I felt like the underdog, and that's okay. And being new at arm wrestling, never having an event, I should have been more confident in myself, but I didn't really have the thought that never thought I was going to flash to Jesse first round, but nonetheless, I should have had more confidence, but I had no confidence going in. My arm was blown out. And the third, I don't really want to make as an excuse, but I don't get any ready-go practice. I had some ready-go practice the Saturday prior that I initiated on my own. But as far as Arizona Arm Fighters practices goes on Saturdays, if I'm just being honest, we don't really do anything but slow pull. And one thing we definitely don't do is ref grips, which I will from now on, only practice in ref grips, because there is a point in slow pulling and getting a grip, but I mean, if I would have got my grip the way I wanted it in any one of those matches, I'm going home 2-0. Because you can see in the matches that I had with both Jesse and Colyn, they could not hang with me in the grip. I was too strong. They had to adjust us into ref grips, which I wasn't comfortable with because I had no experience in that. I don't practice with ref grips. I just grab a hold and I get what's comfortable, and I outpower because of my hand. I don't have a strong arm, I have a strong hand. And I could see from both my matches that they were uncomfortable. Maybe I was loading. Maybe I was in an illegal position and Dustin had to adjust me, whatever it may be. But I know that I was winning that beginning. I was winning that grip. And I think that's why I was able to get a stronger grip on Jesse the first round. Also pure adrenaline. But there's no question Jesse's a stronger arm than me. I just got his hand. I had his hand. There was nothing he was going to be able to do about it. And from that point forward, it was pure adrenaline going down to the pad. So that's round one.
I'll down, ref. Here we go.
Let's go, John!
Like I met Luke real quick. Oh yeah, I know who Luke is.
I'm jacked. Round two comes, I set my grip again, and I'm ready. I'm locked in. I'm loaded. I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm ready. Jesse backs out. I scream. I slap the table. Let's do it again. I grab him again. He doesn't like it. Dustin calls a ref's grip immediately. Blows my load. We go into a ref's grip, and this time I just didn't have, from not only my arm squeezing so much for the first 2-3 regrips, but I just didn't have it. I didn't have what I did in the first round, and it wasn't even close. I mean, it looked a little bit close, but he was going to win that pretty much no matter what because I didn't have what I needed.
And then John's gonna pull Colyn, and then it's whoever else. I think it was
Come on, baby.
Straighten it out. Come on, guys. Straighten it out. Square your shoulders, John. Square your shoulders. I like it. Go! Let's go move. All right, third thumb. Close your hand first, Jesse. Close your hand, John. Don't move. Straighten it out. Straighten it way out.
Use those abs.
Square your shoulders up. Go towards Jesse.
Lats.
Lats and core.
Tyson, one, you're on deck. One, Tyson, you got on deck. One. And then one, Chris, after that.
Come on, get up, Tony, run on deck. Tyson, one in the hole.
Straight you guys out. Right, that's a warning. Straight you right. Straight you guys out. Straight out. Straight you out. Like this. Towards Colyn.
Colyn more. Colyn, more towards Colyn. Right there.
Like it. Go!
Let's get it, boys. Good job, guys.
Close your hands up. Now straighten you guys out. Straighten your shoulders.
Right there.
Square your shoulders up. Square your shoulders.
Shoulder up, there you go.
Alright. I like it. Go!
That's it.
And from that point forward for the rest of the event, it only got worse. It only got more gradually painful. The next round, I had nothing. Literally nothing. He pins me. Then, this is all towards the ending of the event. They call one match, and then they call me back to the table. And I literally had no feeling in my right arm. I'm like, can you give me a break, dude? Like, what the fuck? One match right after the other with the same arm. And mine was kind of a back and forth. I mean, I was one of the few people that had a three round match. So, anyways, they let, I think, a match or two go again. And by the time I got to the table with Colyn, my arm was numb. I could not feel anything. I had given everything to Jesse. And not only that, I didn't even feel good going into it. So by the time I got to Colyn, not only did I have Colyn in the immediate grip because I feel like I'm stronger than him, as soon as you take me out of that and start ref scripting me and adjusting me, it didn't feel comfortable. So I know what I need to work on. Those are the things that I need to work on. Big shout out to Jesse and Colyn both for getting their wins. I'm coming for you. I don't think that you're better than me. I don't think that you can beat me consistently. I think that it is now the tables have turned where I'm on that ass, and I think it can go either way depending on who gets the better grip. That doesn't mean that you didn't get the best and you didn't win on Saturday. It doesn't mean that you guys aren't on the list and I'm not. Congratulations, I appreciate it. It just gives me a goal towards, and it also lets me know where I'm at. So I hope you guys are training as hard as I am, because even Jesse said it. He said, I feel 10 times stronger than the last time he felt me. And I'm sure he did. I'm sure I do, because I'm working hard at this. I'm gonna work hard at this. It's everything that I put into. I don't lift for muscles. I mean, I may look all right, but I lift to be good at arm wrestling, specifically. I had every intentions of arm wrestling at 185 pounds at this event until I was scheduled against two guys that were 230 pounds. Then I have to start drinking 2 protein shakes a day, eating burritos and stuff on my face. It's not what I do. I have a very high metabolism. I'm naturally a basketball player. But hanging with those dudes this weekend and seeing where I lie, I'm not losing weight at all. I'm going to stay right where I'm at. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. And I only felt like I got better after this weekend. And the funny thing is, I feel like I was very nervous about hurting myself. A lot of people say when you have the outside bicep pain, it's not good. It's close to a bicep tear. So I was nervous about that. So I didn't want to be in wars. So if I lost at all, I was going to give it up. If I'm fresh, that's not going to be the case. I know how strong I am. So once again, go watch those kickoff events to watch everybody's matches. Hope you got a little bit of insight on mine. I'm very sore. I just ordered one of those arm sleeves, but I'm pretty sure I ordered it too fucking big. I'm pissed. But I'm going to do everything I can to recover as fast as I can to make every week practice. It's going to be tough because I need to be lifting in the gym to get stronger. That's what I do to get stronger. I do arm wrestling specific workouts, but that's how I'm getting stronger. My wrist is getting stronger. My hand and grip is getting stronger. My forearms are getting bigger. My arms are getting, my brachialis is getting bigger. These are all things that are happening for me in the gym, not from arm wrestling. Arm wrestling is specifically for me now to get bigger and to stretch and to strengthen my tendons, which is necessary, but so is the gym. So comment below, let me know what you think. Sorry I've been away for so long. I've been going through a lot, but I'm back at it. I've been training the whole time. I've just been going through personal things that haven't been really making me focus on YouTube. So once again, sub, like, comment, let me know what you guys think. Go sub to Arizona Arm Fighters. Go sub to Chris Bagg's channel and to Gorilla Arms. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and the 28th, Dustin and Allen takes on Chance Shaw. I'll have a little bit of the highlights on my channel from that, and we'll also have it on Arizona Arm Fighters, but that's a huge match. Chance Shaw versus arguably the best arm wrestler in Arizona right now, right-handed. So, we'll see you.